What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here to talk about some photos I got released for The Walking Dead Season 9. Some pretty cool photos of the group, and I'm going to break it down and talk about it with you guys because ever since that trailer dropped about 2 weeks ago, we've been getting so much information for The Walking Dead. You know, we got that preview night special, we got Fear the Walking Dead starting next week, leading right into Season 9 of The Walking Dead. So it's a good time for Walking Dead fans. So if you're a Walking Dead fan, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily Walking Dead videos because I'm going to be covering everything from The Walking Dead to Fear the Walking Dead. So let's get started with these photos. So this first photo we got features Daryl, Sydney, Maggie, Carol, Michonne, and Ezekiel, and it looks like they're in that Capitol building in Washington because they're looking in the back, probably at a walk or something, because if you remember the trailer, they were walking and we saw like the floor kind of cracking and we saw walkers below them, like that glass floor. So I'm sure they're gonna run into some walker problems here, which is gonna be exciting because I love the group on foot, you know, dealing with walkers, and looks like this first 6 episodes are gonna be super packed. So I believe like them going to Washington is going to be within the first 2 episodes because, you know, once Rick and Michonne depart, or Rick and Maggie, excuse me, it's going to be like a whole new direction in The Walking Dead. So they're going to have to get a lot of stuff done in that first 6 episodes. So I am excited for the group. I don't know why they're traveling like so many people though. It's a little weird. I mean, it's not weird. I guess like they want to bring people from each community. But I am excited for more Oceanside because, you know, they've been there for 2 seasons, but we haven't got any. We barely know them at all. So hopefully we get some more Oceanside. And I think Sydney can be you know, a much bigger character in The Walking Dead. But moving on to this next photo, we see the group again on the road, but on horses. We see Rick, Michonne, Maggie here, Ezekiel, Carol. I believe that's Sydney as well, and then we see someone else over here on the side. And again, you know, them being on the road is super awesome. What's interesting here is that Rick and Michonne are hanging out, or not hanging out, but like going together. And I feel like they're gonna have beef with one another, but like I don't think it's gonna be like what fans are expecting, like them just like being like totally ignorant and disrespectful to each other. I think they're still gonna, you know, be like in last night on their preview night special, Angela King was talking about this, saying that Rick and Michonne still, or I keep saying Rick and Michonne, Rick and Maggie are still, you know, have a lot of respect for each other and care about each other. So I don't think the beef is going to go, you know, way what fans are going to think. I don't think Daryl or Maggie are going to be involved in, you know, Rick's departure at all. But a lot of fans are talking about Rick departing. I'm kind of interested to see how Maggie departs because she's not dying. That's been confirmed. So, you know, we're going to have to wait and see. But again, these first 6 episodes are going to be super packed. But let's talk about the next photo of the group. We see Sydney, Tara, and Jadis. Aaron in the back, Ezekiel, and then Maggie. So this isn't too much to talk about. This is just a pretty awesome shot of the group. Again on the road. I believe they are on the bridge just from this railing here on the side, because I believe the bridge is going to play a big part in The Walking Dead Season 9, the first 6 episodes at least, because it definitely looks in the trailer that they were trying to fix the bridge and stuff. So I'm sure that there's going to be some, you know, the bridge means something, you know. A lot of people think it could be like the Whisperer border. I'm not too sure about that. Just because if they're going to do that second time jump, it doesn't make sense for the Whisperers to even be around during the first 6 episodes. That's if they're doing that second time jump. Because if the second time jump is 5 to 6 years, there should be no Whisperers in the first 6 episodes. But I believe this is them dealing with the bridge. Because I think, you know, I think the group is going to definitely try to fix this bridge. Because they're trying to connect all the communities together. And then this one last photo. Oh, there's more photos, but in the first set of 4. We see Rick, Michonne, Tara, Sadiq, Maggie, Jadis, Father Gabriel, and someone in the back there. So them on the road again. But I want to point out Father Gabriel and Jadis here sitting together because I'm sure those two are going to have a connection. I made a video about, you know, that thing, that drawing that, you know, Andrew and then Father Gabriel saw, and they're writing together. I'm sure these two are going to have a connection this season. Maybe a love interest. I don't know, man. I'd love to see that, but it'll be pretty interesting. But anyways, yeah, I do believe those two are going to have some connection this season. I am excited for more Sadiq because Sadiq, you know, yes, you could say Sadiq is the reason. I mean, he's not the reason Carl died, but Carl died to introduce Sadiq's character, and Sadiq is awesome in the comics. I think they picked a great actor for him, and I'm excited for more Sadiq in The Walking Dead. And I think he can be one of those characters that we really like, moving forward, because we get a lot of secondary characters that are there, like Tobin and Scott and stuff. They've been there since season 5, and they're still around. Or Tobin is not, but Scott is. But we want characters that we're gonna be really attached to, and I think Sadiq could definitely be one of those characters. So moving on to some next photos, we got some pretty awesome photos. Starting off with this one, I love this photo. We see Daryl on a motorcycle, and we see the group behind him. And the reason I love this photo is because it feels like old school Walking Dead. Daryl leading the group with his motorcycle, everyone following behind him. I'd love to see Daryl get on a horse, but we know that's not gonna happen anytime soon. He's gonna be a motorcycle guy. But I just absolutely love this photo. And it looks like I'm not sure if this is Washington. I don't think it would be, because they're not like in the city or anything. But we see a building back here, and this is like really decayed. So they're definitely in the middle of somewhere, or randomly, or in the middle of nowhere, I should say. And this is awesome. I love the group traveling together. They're having a lot of people be here. So like I said earlier, I feel like they're gonna bring people from each community just so they can, when they find supplies, they can split it among themselves. But I want to point out this guy right here in the middle of Aaron and Rick with a blue shirt. This guy, we've seen on-set photos of him. I'm not sure what's his character name. People believe he's an aged up Henry. I don't think that's the case here, because aged up Henry wouldn't come until the second time jump, and I believe these photos are from the first time jump, or like the first 6 episodes. So I don't know who this is, but we're gonna get a lot of new characters in the beginning, season 9. So hopefully we get some cool characters. But anyways, moving on to the next photo. This is a pretty sweet photo. We got Baby Herschel, which has been confirmed. Baby Herschel, they confirmed it in the preview night special. And Maggie. Nothing crazy with this photo, just Maggie and her baby. And I'm excited for Baby Herschel. I'm excited for all the kids and babies in The Walking Dead. But what I'm very interested in is seeing if they're gonna bring in like a 6 or 7-year-old Herschel after that second time jump. Because, well, actually, if Maggie's leaving, I don't know what they're doing with Maggie. It's so hard because she just had a baby. So if she does leave on foot, or whatever happens to Maggie, or if she, I don't know what they're gonna do with Maggie. But I'm saying if her character is gonna be left open ended, and if she does go off somewhere, is she gonna take the baby with her? I'm assuming she will. But then, there's also a chance that she might just go off for a little bit and be like, okay, I'm only going to be gone for a little bit, so I'll let my baby stay here, but then she never comes back because she runs into some problems. I could definitely see that happening. But, I am interested to see if they're going to, bring in like a 6 or 7-year-old to play an aged up, Baby Herschel when the second time jump occurs. But anyways, moving on to this next photo, we see Maggie and Gregory here. Now, we have not seen much of Gregory. There's been no talk about Gregory in season 9. We saw that little scene in the trailer of them fighting. I made a video on that. And I think there's definitely going to be some problems with leadership. I think leadership is going to be a major theme this season, between Rick and Maggie, obviously, and Daryl, because Daryl kind of wants to be the lead too. He wants to take charge. I mean, because he's kind of upset with the way Rick does stuff too. So Daryl, and yesterday on talking, or like the preview night special, Angela King said Daryl is going to start off at the sanctuary. So I'm sure Daryl is going to take some sort of leadership role in this season. But also I'm sure Gregory and Maggie are going to have some problems with leadership, because they've kind of thrown Gregory to the side during this half season. I don't even remember what he was doing in the season 8 finale. I remember he was in that. I'm trying to think here. I seriously do not remember what he was doing in that season 8 finale, because I think he ran back to. I remember he went back to the sanctuary or something. But Gregory's been definitely thrown away to the side. So I'm sure these two are gonna have a bit of conflict. In season 9, and obviously I don't think Gregory is gonna do anything to Maggie, because it's freaking Maggie. But anyways, moving on to this last picture, a pretty awesome photo. We got the whole group here almost. We got Aaron, Tara, Father Gabriel, Daryl, I think it's Al in the back, Maggie, Ezekiel, Jadis, Carol, Enid, Rick, Sadiq, this new guy, and Rosita. and then one last person behind him. So again, this is on the bridge. I believe we can see the bridge behind them messed up. So the bridge is going to play definitely a pretty big role in season 9, and they're definitely going to have to mess around with it and fix it because, you know, I think it's going to be like a connecting bridge, obviously, between them. And I don't know, because I've never had problems going from community to community before, so I'm not sure if this is going to be a bridge to make it faster. That's what I'm assuming. It's going to be a bridge to make, you know, the transportation from, you know, whatever, from one community to a different community much faster. But that's pretty much it. Those are the 8 photos we got on the preview night special. Some pretty awesome photos of the group in the first 6 episodes, I believe, and it looks like these first 6 episodes are going to be super packed, so I'm excited for it. But I'm going to leave it off there. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Be sure to leave your thoughts and opinions on these photos and season 9 in the comments down below, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. And for more Walking Dead videos like this, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button for daily Walking Dead videos. It's been all things film, and until next time, peace.